Tonight, from across Australia and around the world, it's time to look back and unpack the week from the cheap seats with special guests, sports broadcaster Abby Gilmy and comedian and podcaster Alexei Taliopoulos. And now, here are your hosts, Melanie Bracewell and Tim McDonald.
Great to have your company wherever you're watching as we work our way through the biggest news stories.
There's been plenty happening at home this week.
Bob Katter out of control.
New details on his blast for a TV reporter in Brisbane.
Plus, the search for Australia's best, but we get behind the hunt.
Okay.
I think Bob's talking about different genes.
Yes, that is true.
Different genes.
So what did Bob say?
Bob, you've got Lebanese heritage yourself. What would...
Oh, mate, don't say that, because that irritates me, and I punch blokes in the mouth for saying that.
To be fair, I react the same way when people bring up my netball grand final. So it's actually, it's okay. It's touchy. It's touchy.
It was touchy for Bob. It really dampened the launch of his mindfulness app. And he just went absolutely full throttle. The best bit about this story were the newsreaders quoting Bob Katter.
Good afternoon. Our top stories on 7. I've punched blokes in the mouth.
Samantha Heathwood is out of control. Can we see that again? She did have a male co-host. Sadly, he's no longer with us. You just got to be very careful when you read the auto cue, don't you?
Yeah.
I kicked a small dog. Sorry.
Oh, no. Sorry. Moving on now. And it's been a big week in politics.
Yes.
Deputy Prime Minister Richard Marles met Vice President JD Vance and his defence counterpart Pete Hegseth.
This was big for the Defence Minister, an important meeting.
Although the Pentagon told Nine the Defence Secretary's exchange with Marles was not a meeting, but a happenstance encounter.
Okay.
Right.
And is that defence official my ex-boyfriend?
I think a happenstance encounter is when you get caught at a Coldplay concert.
Yes.
I think that's what that is. So was this a meeting or not?
We'll let Senator Bridget McKenzie explain.
Reading the reports today reminded me, you know, when you're in grade 4 at your primary school and the boy that likes you sends his best friend to ask you if you like him before he actually bothers to ask you out. He's never spoken to you before. So for me, it's got a lot of grade school, primary school, you know, sense about it.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Yeah.
Just a point on that, are they going to attend to that fire?
Let's head to Canberra.
The Midwinter Ball has taken place in Canberra overnight.
The annual Midwinter Charity Ball in Canberra.
Or as it was described this week?
Yeah, it's sort of like an Aldi Met Gala.
Beautiful.
The Aldi Met Gala.
They are very similar. Here's the Met Gala.
The stars have been walking the carpet, adorned in custom couture and inventive tailoring.
Custom couture.
Yeah, while at the Midwinter Ball...
Jackie Lambie stealing the show in a $129 forever new dress.
Pretty similar. Pretty similar. Who are you wearing? Facebook Marketplace.
I thought the best dress was Bob Katter in his traditional caftan and headscarf.
Yes.
She looked wonderful.
Lots of interesting things came out of this Midwinter Ball.
Yes, exactly. A lot of interesting encounters.
I left at about midnight last night and I saw Susan Lee and Anthony Albanese. They were still there hanging around the dance floor, so it'd be nice to know if they actually had a dance together, Mon.
Ooh.
They can't dance together because both of them want to lead. That's the problem. It's difficult.
And then Albo left and it became a minor party.
The Prime Minister was there.
So too was Chris Kenny.
Now, I bumped into the Prime Minister early in the evening in the bathroom, as it turned out, and he warned me he was going to give me a touch-up.
A lot of midwinter balls in the bathroom that night. Let's press on. I think we press on.
I caress blokes and... No, never mind.
No.
It's all about raising money for charity, this
Yes.
Midwinter Ball, with leaders offering up the auction items.
$15,000 for a private flight with Susan Lee in her Cessna.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Simon Holmes at Court bought it. It went for $15,000. How did it go?
See the moment a sinking pilot was plucked from the Atlantic
No,
Ocean.
that's correct. Unfortunately, she spends too much time on the right wing to you know.
Yeah.
Moving on now.
Well, I'm driving a Tesla 3, but I'm not actually driving at all. My hands aren't on the steering wheel.
A car has crashed into the gates of the Russian consulate.
That actually happened. Yeah. Well, it was a big week at our embassies.
To breaking news now, and the Iranian ambassador has arrived at Sydney Airport and is about to leave the country.
Yes, the Iranian ambassador and friend of the show was kicked out during the week. There he is there.
He was the first to be expelled in 80 years over Iran's alleged links to attacks in Australia.
He should have played his diplomatic immunity pin. That would have saved him. The details in this story are interesting.
It's believed Iran was running a platform similar to Airtasker to allegedly hire and pay criminals.
This is amazing. Airtasker for criminals.
Someone to come and mow the lawns.
Yes.
Look, Iran's reaction was swift.
This is a new development, Iran's foreign spokesperson said.
He said it's like when you're in grade 4 and there's a boy that you like. But to the big story this weekend.
Chaos. Mass protests.
And counter-protests. Thousands marched through the city during the weekend's March for Australia rallies.
The rallies that happen right across the country.
And in Tasmania too.
Meanwhile, a small gathering in Launceston.
You need more immigration. You need more people there.
Let's get a couple of migrants.
Look, if you missed it, this pretty much sums it up.
In the middle of all the chaos, a man and his crocodile.
Yes.
Just good to see Robert Irwin looking well. Some were there peacefully, others caused chaos.
Others performance art.
Flags, banners, and BYO Vegemite.
I've got one word to say to the Prime Minister. Albo, get We are here supporting Australia today. You're fired!
Okay, that was 22 words.
And he looks like an idiot. You meant to spread butter on your face first before you put the Vegemite on.
That's true. He's going to get a yeast infection.
Exactly.
The irony was several protesters calling for an end to immigration were later spotted tucking into yum cha at a Chinese restaurant.
In fairness, the restaurant did have a sign out the front that said, "Fuck off, we're full."
Yeah.
So that was nice touch. Sadly, there was some damage done.
Here's the Melbourne Lord Mayor.
At the front of Town Hall, we had our planter boxes attacked with the plants removed. Just awful scenes.
Awful scenes. We won't show you the footage, it's too distressing. But I think we found the culprit.
I've gathered a nice little collection of herbs here.
Yeah.
There he is.
He's calling for an end to mass irrigation. Right.
That's good.
Back to the protests.
Yes.
The streets were packed with noise.
Amongst the calls, music.
What a song. What a
Sadly, they clashed with a home and away protest and violent scenes.
No, they were home and never away.
That's right. That's right. Thankfully, the marchers had a clear message.
We were a great country until our politicians bloomin' whatever.
Yeah. Well said.
Until the yada, 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 and so forth.
And so forth. Can we see her again?
What do we want? I don't know. It wasn't the only marcher they spoke to.
No more, we've had enough. Look after all the Aussies here first and then help out after.
That's right.
Yeah, to be sure, to be sure.
Look after all the Aussies here.
She then covered her face in mashed potato. She's a true Aussie.
Let's speak to someone else.
Please.
It was about one flag for one nation, one people.
Now, you may not recognise him. That is Mike Brown, the former One Nation candidate for Flinders at the federal election.
We played Mike earlier in the year because he was one of the least confident candidates around.
Enjoy.
I'm going to be pushing, if you elect me, I'm going to keep the buggers honest up in Canberra. I probably won't get up because I've got no supporters. I'm on the pat alone. I've been recovering from heart stuff and my wife's had pneumonia.
That's why
so it's been shit.
It's been shit.
It's been shit. Now, this may not surprise you, but Mike did not win the seat at that election.
But he did win.
Australia's best. Good on you, Mike. Well done. We're going to take a break. Back with more Cheap Seats. Right after this.
TikTok banned what hashtag this week?
Hashtag Girthy Gleisner.
Living outside of Australia? Looking for the best place to watch Have You Been Paying Attention? Our YouTube channel is the place you're looking for. We're releasing brand new episodes for our overseas friends of the show.
So you guys are a couple, is that what it is?
On the official Have You Been Paying Attention YouTube channel. Subscribe today.